Alright, what's up boys and girls? It's Cheesy Night. Today we're just going to talk about the skin, Surf Strider, from the Splash Squadron set. You get the skin, the pickaxe, the Wavecrest pickaxe, and the Skysail glider. I got it already, so technically I don't really need to do this, but, you know, could always give it away, right? When I got it, actually, it was part of like the Intel bundle. I had to get a piece, like a PC or just a CPU, and have to be able to qualify as on a specific list or whatever, and then then you can redeem it on the Intel website. But this is so much easier. I mean, you have to put a little bit of time, or in some cases, sometimes you can AFK and do it, but just depends. But it's pretty easy though, I would say. You know, it has a little Intel Battle Pass or something, whatever you want to call it. But on level 16, as you can see here, is where you need to be to unlock it. So based on the calculations, I'd say probably like what, 200 to 300 XP would be a level. So most people should be able to get there in 16 days, right? Like if you just do one level a day. But I'm on my 7th day today, and I'm already level almost 14, so I would be 14 by the end of today for sure. So then on my 8th day, let's say the 9th day, I would have it basically. So so yeah, you get 25 XP for just checking in, and then 25 for 30 minutes of playtime, 200 for 4 hours of playtime. So you actually get 50 XP per hour, so you don't have to worry about missing on 200 if you just played 3 hours or something like that. You know, every hour counts. You can see your total hours played in this little center box here, or whatever, if you can see my mouse there. So that'll show you your total playtime for the day. On top, so like after you do those dailies, which adds up to about what, 330 XP, so that's more, it should be more than a level. And then there's weekly ones too, right? So you can play, 6 days out of the week, 1 hour per day will give you 240. Then there's play 6 hours in a week, play 15 hours in a week, right? So those will be extra XP, and they reset every week as well. So, and the daily ones reset daily, obviously. So yeah, I can see how you can probably get it, same time frame, less than 10 days for most people, I would say. But yeah, so if the game you're playing doesn't show this green active when you're playing it, it's not tracking the time. If it shows idling, so you just AFK after a minute or in a few seconds, it'll show idle. That means it won't be tracking that time, right? So you have to find a way to either move the mouse while you're in the game, or I don't know what else you can do to make it move, or find a device that constantly jiggles the mouse or something. I don't know. Let's see here, what else? Oh yeah, achievements. So as you're doing those dailies and weeklies or whatever, you can see that you can get other bonus ones just for achieving. So like play 40 hours, you get this, play 3 different games, 10 hours each, you get 500 XP. So that's like at least a level and a bit, right? And then check in 12 days, and so that would be another 150. So those are pretty easy, right? So even just checking in for 12 days, I think most people should be able to get it, unless you're only able to play 1 hour a day. Then it might take you a little bit longer. Let's say double the time, right? Maybe it takes you, instead of 16 days, it takes you 32. So just double the amount of time, right? But even then, I don't think it takes you most people not more than 30 days, right? And you still got 62 days as of today, anyways. So let's say 2 months. There's no way you can't get to level 16. Like, it's like, unless you don't play at all, right? But yeah, other than that, I mean, I think it's pretty straightforward. Oh yeah, and when you get the code, it's like, for example, Genshin Impact here, like the code will appear something like this. That's not the code that you enter at the fortnite.com/redeem. Like, this is actually a master key, which you have to go to and basically it tells you to sign into the Intel whatever website, and then from there you have to paste it into that master key slot that it asks you to enter the code, and then from there you have to agree to something, and then it'll generate the code. So that's what happened with Genshin Impact. The first time I redeemed the Surfstrider one, when I got the CPU, it doesn't go through this whole process. I just had to log in with the master key and then link my epic somehow, and then it gave me the skin that way. So I think they made it a little bit easier, less confusing for people in general this time around. So it'll be obviously less exclusive now, because I think a lot of people will have it, since it's not that hard to do, right? But since I already have it, I'm most likely gonna, give it away or trade it for something like that, or do a giveaway or something. Who knows? I haven't decided yet. And I think that's pretty much it. But yeah, it has to be on a system that can download this app, which is through Overwolf, and you have to install the Intel gaming access on it, basically. So once you first, I'll put the link below too. So like you go to this link, and then it'll ask you to download this, and then for you to get the Intel Gaming Pass, you have to, install this application at the same time. So, and then you have to log in with an Intel username password, which you can create while you're in this app anyways. So it should be pretty self-explanatory. I don't think it even knows, I don't think it has to be Intel CPU that you have to be using. Pretty sure AMD works as well. I think a tablet works. It has to be like a PC, a laptop. I think Chromebooks might work if you can download the app and install it. If you can see this part here, you're good to go and able to check in and stuff like that. I know some people probably won't have access to it depending on the region, right? Like maybe there's like restricted regions that can't qualify for this or something like that for whatever reason. Then you'll probably need a VPN. But once you signed up with the VPN and it works, then you don't need the VPN anymore. So I think that's about it. Anyways, let me know if you have any questions. Answer them if I could. Other than that, if this was helpful, like it, subscribe if you haven't, and see you on the next video.